20s Group podcast, where we talk about Monday's talk. I'm your host, Hensley Rutan.
And I'm Zach Haywood.
So, Zach, should we introduce our guest today?
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, and welcome Zach Falls.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty great.
Amazing.
Glad to hear it.
You look wonderful.
Appreciate that.
Love the shirt.
You look wonderful as well.
Thank you.
So, the icebreaker is, were you nervous up there?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That was the first one that I had done. And now granted, I got up there and I do the icebreaker question on Mondays, but it's a little bit more nerve-wracking when you're presenting something rather than just asking a question.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I thought you did an amazing job.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're very composed when you're up
Oh,
there.
yeah. Very.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was I was trying to focus. I was trying real hard to focus, and I think that came across.
Well, I thought your message was perfectly delivered, and I felt like our smaller group discussions were really good.
Oh yeah,
thought
well
the
I was
questions
in
were really
you
good.
guys' small groups.
You were.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true. You're sitting right next to me.
Yep.
Yeah, funny enough.
Yeah. Small world.
A small world we live in.
Small world, small group.
Absolutely. So shall we get to the questions?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so, Zach, with our first question, what is your inspiration for Monday's talk?
There wasn't too much outside inspiration. It was really just God kind of put that on my heart. And right after I did my testimonial in, what was that, late December, at the end of the year last year, that night, Skylar had put the sign-ups in the group me. So I was just like, oh, you know what? Let's just sign up. Let's go for it. Because I kind of wanted people to know my background and my story a little bit first before I spoke. And then, so that was the perfect opportunity to do it.
I have a question for you. So, I remember in your talk you talked about John 13, Jesus washing Simon Peter's feet.
Yes.
And I remember from my talk back in February, I did a talk on the paralyzed man. And I remember how you mentioned that in that story, you were Simon Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think that you were Simon Peter in that story versus everyone else?
Simon Peter, he didn't get it. And for the longest time, I didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it's kind of one of those things where Simon Peter is the viewpoint for the story. Kind of like how everyone is Luke Skywalker, everyone is what's his name from How I Met Your Mother, the Ted, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is the main character. You're supposed to empathize or see yourself in their shoes, and that's kind of what I saw in Simon Peter.
Okay.
He's all of us.
We are all Simon, we're all Peter.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Or Simon Peter.
Simon and Peter. Well, I mean Simon with the Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, because you think I look like
sunglasses.
Simon from Alvin Chipmunks whenever I wear my
God,
glasses?
you guys. He does.
Me?
I didn't put that together. You're seeing it here first, guys.
Yes.
He's even wearing a blue hat. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not wearing my glasses right now. If I put on your glasses, I would probably look like Simon.
Yeah, maybe a little
Yeah,
bit.
little circle glasses.
Yeah.
Trust me, there are pictures on my phone of me looking like Simon. from
Did you ever do that
Alvin
for
Chipmunks.
Halloween?
No, I should.
That's not a bad idea.
Oh.
You'd be Theodore.
Oh, I'd be Theodore because I'm short.
Who would be Alvin? Who's your Alvin?
Oh, that'd probably be Hudson.
Fair enough. All right.
He's
I
tall.
get that.
His brother's 6'11". His brother's really tall.
6'11".
It's really tall.
Play basketball?
No, he was a drama kid.
Ridiculous.
I know, right? Anyway,
I know.
Hensley.
You can do both.
All right, so I like so whenever we broke down to small groups, I like the question how can you be a servant leader like Jesus? Can you get in depth to that?
Elaborate.
Elaborate it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not much to elaborate on. It's very much you can do this in just about any way that you can. At work, for instance, my job has been testing me a little bit. We're kind of short staffed, and they need me to do a lot of extra stuff on top of the already fairly busy job that I do have. And you just you say, yeah, absolutely, I can do that. And I guess it's not like humbling exactly, but you kind of know that you're the low man on the totem pole and you're getting a bunch of extra work. And I think that is a good example of how you can go about doing that. Instead of, complaining and all that, raising a big stink about it, then you just say, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna take this load off your shoulders and put it onto mine, and I'll help you guys out.
That's good.
That's good.
So your talk was on Christian leadership, and I just want to ask you: do you think that having courage, especially as a Christian nowadays, is a good trait to have to become a leader through Christ?
Wait, what is a good trait to have?
Courage.
Oh yes, that is definitely a good trait. You have to be brave to humble yourself in the way that Jesus humbled himself to that level. You in this day and age, especially where everything is forever, especially online, everyone's going to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not remember per se, but like there's going to be evidence of you humiliating yourself and being humble. So yeah, you definitely need to have some sort of courage and bravery to be able to do that effectively.
Okay. So, I will say, me listening to that, whenever I've learned, it kind of reminds me of the time that when I was in Scouts, learning to be a leader and all that, and abide with a whole bunch of other stuff like duty to God and duty to country and to obey the Scout law. And I think one of the things, one of the other traits I've seen is to not only just a trustworthy leader. Would that be a great trait to have as a Christian leader?
Just being able to be trustworthy.
Yes.
Absolutely. You want people to be able to come to you with a problem that they have, or with just like something that they need to tell you, get off their chest, whatever it is. You need to be able to be trusted enough to, not go blabbing to everybody, or keep the information where it needs to be, whatever it may be. So yeah, absolutely. Being trustworthy is a very good quality to have in a leader.
Yep, and absolutely, and also being trustworthy, loyal, and helpful to the group that you are leading as well.
Oh, absolutely. Part of the talk that didn't actually make the final cut was like love is a huge factor in leadership. You have to love what community you're a part of and what you want to lead. Because if you don't love it with every ounce of your being, there's kind of no point in doing it. You don't care. You're not going to be an effective leader without that level of care taken into it.
Okay.
At what point of your life did you see yourself becoming a leader?
Honestly, never. I never thought that I could. I never thought that I had the personality for it. I never thought that I had the temperament, the steel, I guess, the nerves to have all of that responsibility on my shoulders. And then, I did the research into the biblical Christian leadership, and you don't need all of that. Yeah, sure, they're good traits to have, but it's not something that you need to have to be the leader that Jesus wants you to be.
What do you think is your best trait for being a leader?
I think that I am a very I don't like bragging about myself. This is weird, guys.
Go ahead.
You got it.
I think I'm a very approachable person. I think people can come to me and just kind of talk, and I'm not going to go telling a bunch of people. Because honestly, I have a pretty short memory, especially when people tell me stuff in confidence and it's like kind of late at night, like a 20s group. I'm gonna go right to sleep and forget about it.
Brain go autopilot.
Very relatable.
Yeah, but it definitely like an approachability and just a general kindness.
Oh yeah. Yep. And I think that's another great trait to be kind. To be kind. And then courteous and kind. To be a great leader. To be a great Christian leader. So the other I think the next thing I would like to ask is so whenever you are to be a great Christian leader, how can you gather how could you gather a group of people to lead?
How to get other people to lead?
Or as a leader, or
Oh, you mean find a group to lead?
Yes.
Okay, I see what you mean. That's kind of the tricky part. Is I'm not much of an evangelist, I think is the right word. It's kind of hard for me to feel like to bring up my faith in conversation naturally if it's not already kind of steering towards that. But I think as long as they know that you have a faith and they have any kind of like open receptibility to the light that you're trying to bring them, then it's going to be fairly easier to find people to lead. Yeah, and because they have to want it at the end of the day. They have to want it just as bad as you do.
Well, what kind of message do you want people to get out of your talk?
That everyone can be and should be a leader in their own communities, be it
Yeah.
at work or their friends or their family, even that kind of thing.
Do you think every Christian could be a leader in their community?
Every Christian is called to be a leader. Now, not everyone is going to go for it, just because I think a lot of people think that they can't, and that's kind of what I wanted to speak about. Is that I want to tell people that they can.
What do you think is holding people back from being a leader in their communities?
One, it's the humility part of it. There's being humble is just kind of hard to do now. Everyone wants to, be the cool guy, which I mean there are a lot of people who are pretty cool guys, and
You're
I
pretty
guess
cool.
that thank you.
you are pretty cool guy.
That was a leading question. But yeah, there's the humbling yourself is very, very difficult.
At what point in your life did you see yourself becoming more humble?
Once I got over the whole being in my head about the icebreaker specifically, that is definitely something that I've come more out of my shell in the group and then in my own life since starting doing that. Because that was never something that I ever did. I never talked in front of a big group of people, unless it was presenting something in school or something like that. But even then, it's just you're reading off a piece of paper. You're not you're talking about the whatever book report you read, Charlotte's Web.
What's your favorite icebreaker question that you've asked?
Well, you guys know I'm a movie guy, and I think it was. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of them because sometimes I come up with them like the day before, and that's on Matt. That's not my fault. I'm gonna blame Matt on that one. But a lot of the times he gets to me before like the day after the group, so I have more time to prepare.
Right.
But I think I like it when a lot of people have something to say, and so I think what was it? It was a couple weeks ago, and I was talking about. Oh, it was what animal would you be for a month? People had a lot to say about that.
What did I say?
I don't remember
I
what
don't
you guys
think I
said.
said anything.
I don't think I said.
We'll hear Perfect Opportunity. What do you guys got?
Kind of be a hippo.
That'd be kind of cool.
Because they just don't do anything. They just lay there.
Yeah.
They get fed whenever they want. They have really strong jaws. I feel like.
You guys seen those videos of them like eating the watermelons?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
And like
I
it
wish
does
I could crush watermelon like
goes
that.
right into their throat. It's like that.
I just crush
I
it.
know.
Plus, they just get to lay in the water and bathe. Like, I feel it's life. I mean, what was that from Big Daddy? He's like hip hoppopotamus. Do you remember that? Have you
I
seen
never
Big?
saw that
Have you
movie.
seen Big Daddy? Well, it's funny because
Is that the Adam Sandler one?
yeah, it's Adam
Okay.
Sandler and who's Zach and Cody, Cole and Dylan Sprouse. Do you remember? Because like they were.
Oh, they would swap the twins.
Yeah,
in
they would
and-
swap the
okay,
twins
gotcha.
out.
Little
Big
Full
Daddy.
House action. Yeah.
It's such a funny movie, and like in the scene, Adam Sandler is trying to teach the kid and his food delivery driver, how to like words, because like the guy was born and didn't know how to talk, and he was giving the kid words, and he was giving the food delivery words. One of them was hippopotamus, and he was having trouble trying to pronounce it. He was like hippopotamus. I think it was Rob Schneider who was the
That
food
makes
delivery
sense.
guy.
Yeah,
so-
Rob's always there. Rob's always there.
It's a good movie. You should definitely put it on your watch.
I'm more of a 50 First Dates kind of guy.
I haven't seen that.
That's a good one. That's a real good
It's a
one.
good Adam Sandler.
What's his name? Adam Sandler has really good chemistry with
What's the
Drew Barrymore. It's
I
Drew
mean,
Barrymore in that one.
I mean, for Adam Sandler movies, for me, I think it would be either Big Daddy or Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore is very good. I saw that one recently with David, and that was pretty good. I need to watch that dumb sequel one that they made.
It's
Um,
not that
I heard
good.
it was
it's
terrible.
not
It's
that
not
great.
good. It's really not that good. I now pronounce the Chuck Larry's a good one.
All right.
I don't know if I saw that one, but what? Yeah. So what was your animal for a month?
Ooh,
We got off track.
I know, but that's okay. I would say animal for a month for me would have to be
Penguin.
Not so much penguins, because I heard recently that emperor penguins are now endangered because they keep drowning their chicks. So
Yeah, penguins aren't the smartest birds, but you know,
I
penguins are
would-
kind of cool.
I would say for me probably an eagle,
What kind of eagle specifically?
probably bald eagle.
Nice,
It's a good
nice.
answer.
Yeah, I could only be a bald eagle actually.
Yes. So, and I guess to wrap up this podcast, and
Well, you
I-
got somewhere to be? We're gonna wrap up.
maybe
Where you gotta be?
nowhere.
I can talk about Adam Sandler movies for a while.
Go. I can talk about as many Adam Sandler movies you want.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, top 5.
Top five. Yeah, top five. Let's
Good.
end it
Yeah,
up.
top
Yeah, okay,
five.
yeah, 50 First Dates is up there. Then I really like those murder mystery movies on Netflix with
I haven't seen
with
those.
what's her name? With
Is it Jennifer
she's in
Aniston?
yes, Jennifer Aniston. God,
Friends.
yeah.
I'll be there. for you.
Both of those are really good. So probably the first one and the second one. That's 3. Then Happy Gilmore.
Mhm.
Then I really liked Bedtime Stories.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's very. How do you even have a top 5 Adam Sandler movies? You haven't seen any of these
Click,
movies.
Billy Madison.
Click.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy
Great.
Madison makes me uncomfortable.
Because he's in school with a bunch of fourth graders.
That's a wild movie.
Yeah. I would say.
Just go with it.
Yeah. So for me,
Is that one Jennifer Aniston too?
Yeah.
He does so many movies with them.
I know, like, I don't think I've watched very much Adam Sandler movies. However, I would say my top 3 would be probably Big Daddy number 1, and then 2 would be Happy Gilmore, and I guess Click will be.
That's a respectable list. That's a respectable
What
list.
about Mr. Deeds?
I don't think
Is
I've.
it a pizza delivery driver in that movie?
I have no idea.
I have no
It's
idea.
been a while since I've
But-
seen that movie.
I would say my favorite comedy movie would have to be Step Brothers.
I've never
So
seen
that's a
it.
good one.
I've never seen that
That's a
movie.
good one.
You have not seen it?
never
It's
seen it.
hilarious. That's a must watch.
I hear people talk about drumsticks, and I don't know what they're talking
Right.
about. Or drum set, or whatever they say.
Have you touched my drum set?
No. I watch sitcoms.
I do like a sitcom. And I like it when the like SNL cast goes out and does other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big Hot Rod guy. Have you guys seen Hot Rod with Andy Samberg?
No.
No.
It's him and Danny McBride and Bill Hader's in it. A lot of the SNL guys. Very, very good. A classic. I would highly recommend that one.
Yeah, I would have to say, I think speaking of like SNL or like sitcoms or something, kind of out of the blue, but one of my favorite scenes would have to be of like one of the Ted movies is like, would you like to celebrate by going to the Improv and yell sad suggestions?
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's been a little while since I've seen that one. I'm not a huge Mark Wahlberg guy. Mark Wahlberg and Matt Damon kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like when he showed up in Interstellar at the end, not the very end, but like the middle, I guess. I was just like, what's he doing? What is Matt Damon doing out here?
Matt Damon has
He's
one
just
good
hanging
movie.
out.
One good movie.
Only one? Okay, well, what is
Let's
it?
go to a Hunton.
All right, that's okay.
You like
That's fair.
apples?
Well, how about these apples?
Yeah. I got her number. How do you like them apples?
I need to rewatch that one.
Such a good movie.
Maybe I might get a little bit more respect from Matt Damon that way. Because I used to be a huge Tom Cruise hater. And then I watched Top Gun, and I was like, oh no, okay, Tom Cruise knows what he's doing. This guy's cool. And then my friend and I, we watched all the Mission Impossible movies, and I really hated the third one. I got into an argument with somebody at group about how he thinks the third one's the best, and I think that's insane.
That's crazy.
That's wild. It's the second one.
Very-
Everyone knows the second one's the best one.
Very
So-
underrated Tom Cruise movie, The Firm.
is that like an insurance movie?
No. So essentially, he's a new lawyer at this law firm, and the law firm works for the mob, and he has to like pretty much get his way out of the firm.
That actually sounds pretty good. I
It's
might watch
actually,
that.
it was actually a book first. I think it was a John Grisham book first,
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
and then they turned it into a movie. It's really good. It's from the '90s, so it's a little bit.
He just cares so much about the movies he's in. He cares so much, and I think that's respectable. He loves it. He's a good leader, movie leader. I mean, he's a Scientologist, so don't quote me on that.
Oh yeah,
Never
no.
Forgot.
He exhibits a good trait that you need in a leader.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's very good.
We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Done?
All right, that's a wrap. Cut it.
So,
Don't
cut it yet. The outro.
So, thank you for joining us for that 20s Group podcast, and I would like to thank Zach Fall. Thanks Zach Fall for speaking with us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me. It was
Yep.
cool to be the first guest on the inaugural episode.
I know, in the inaugural episode. That is crazy, y'all.
It's a trivia question. Who's the first guest?
It was me.
It's Zach
It's Zach
Falls.
Fall.
Matt's gonna put a picture of me up in his house. It's gonna be right here. We're gonna get rid of this, and it's gonna be a portrait of
The
me.
bald eagle.
Yes.
Right up there.
Yes, right up there.
Is that what an eagle makes?
No.
They like,
But we'll go with it.
It's a weird sound. Bald eagle makes a weird.
Right.
noise. I don't know if I can do it, but
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, play us out, Matt. That's
Play us out. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
Got
And
it.
thank you for
All right.
watching that 20s Group podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.